You can learn the tools to be a better parent by sharing moments to become positive memories. Now, let's join our mentoring and fatherhood team with our New England family of listeners.
Welcome back to Data Day Radio, where we talk about fatherhood, family, and the little moments that matter. Today, I'm here with my co-host and friend, Frank Hardy, and a special co-host, Lorelei. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
So, Lorelei, what do you think we should talk about today?
Hi, everyone. I'm Lorelei, and since Christmas is coming up, we wanted to talk about something special. Today's show isn't about presents. It's about what kids actually remember about Christmas.
Oh, what a great topic. I love this topic, Lorelei.
I love it so much that I did something very special yesterday. I was at work at Children's Friends and Family Services for our Christmas party, and I came in second on an incredible opportunity. There was 18 of us around a table, and there was, what do they call those things? When
like musical chairs?
No, yeah, but what was on the table?
Oh, lollipops.
No, not lollipops.
I thought I heard this story.
No. They were candy canes. Candy canes. So we went around the table, and every now and then the music would stop, and we had to grab one of them, and the one who didn't get one is out. It went from 18 to 2. I was hearing the cheers. Go, Frank! Go, Frank! And all of a sudden, it's just myself and a wonderful lady. She put her hand on top of it. I put my hand on top of hers, and I lost. But it was a great time. We had about 40 people in the room, and we had just a great Christmas-type atmosphere for all the people that work at Children's Friends and Family Services.
That's fantastic. You know, I love that story because it's always historically, right? We've always talked about, musical chairs, right? We all understand this, except for Conrad, when he's out on the golf course, it's just 4 people, right? He's one of 4. But that's a much shorter thing. 18 people plus somewhere around there for these candy canes is pretty exciting. The only time I see candy canes is on the tree.
Well, I could have if I had grabbed the last one.
I must have got knocked out early, right? So let's talk a little bit about Rudolph. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah. So Christmas is coming up, right? We're less than a week away from Christmas. Yeah. And Lorelei brings up a great topic here because, what do kids really remember about Christmas? Obviously a great Christmas gift. And I know, I always wanted the red truck when I was little. And now I want, the Porsche if I can get it.
Well,
in red.
It's okay. It's within your budget. Do it.
No, unfortunately, it's not within the budget. So, Lorelei, what do you want this year for Christmas?
Well, I made a PowerPoint, but I think oh no.
Well, what's on this PowerPoint presentation? So this is an interesting thing. Lorelei actually put together a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation for her parents to see, and for her to share with anybody who was willing to give her a gift, which was pretty exciting to see. I'd never seen a presentation by PowerPoint for what you might want for Christmas. Great thing to send to Santa.
Yeah, mainly clothes and some jewelry. The main things. And
and she also wanted to get some podcasting stuff, I think. Yes. Right, a microphone or something.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I
what's on your list, Frank?
Very simple. I am a great friend of Conrad's, so what we have in common is we all hit the golf ball. So I got a gift yesterday. You're not going to believe this. It was about this high on the table. It was a golf bag, and in it were 4 different clubs, and at the end of each clubs there was a blue, a red, and a blue, red, and a green pencil, so that I'm going to use that at work. And it was a gift that I got when we exchanged gifts yesterday, so I'm pretty happy. And then I got the best thing.
Wait a second, can I stop you there? So, do these pencils have erasers, or was this a joke gift?
No,
A pencil with no eraser.
no eraser.
No eraser.
Can't make a mistake at least 2 or 3
Hey,
times.
Frank, for all the time I've known you, you don't make mistakes.
Well, sometimes like today, I didn't realize that, I might have to shave and I forgot. So, I apologize if anyone's offended by that. But anyways, the best thing that I got was a coffee mug in the shape of a golf ball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
That's phenomenal.
I'm going to be using that on Monday morning.
So one of the things is, I'd like to share with our listeners, if you would like to call in at the studio hotline, you're welcome to call in at 508-871-7000. It's 508-871-7000. And I wanted to share something with everyone. We got a Christmas gift as a Dad Day team.
Ooh.
And the management gods came down at WCRN and said, wow, this Dad Day thing is kind of makes sense. We're going to give you an hour on Sundays.
Whoa. So that management, is that Joe?
Well, it's more than Joe, as it turns out.
Oh, all right.
So,
I was just wondering who got kicked off on Sunday, though.
somebody got booted.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I don't know that answer, but I think we have a stronger team, stronger radio station to know that we can talk with families on Sunday mornings at 8:00, and the great things that we can discuss is not only what we've been discussing and how fatherhood and Dad Day and the research that we do to make lives better in families. We're also able to share things for a much longer period of time, which will allow us to get more in depth on how we might be able to help people in the courts, social work, just real life issues.
That's pretty exciting. Lorelei, did your father mention that you might be on the show this Sunday when we open up?
Yeah, he did mention that.
Oh,
so
good.
I think I will be there.
All right.
Yeah, is your arm still twisted, Lorelei? But she is she's all in.
Yep.
So we'll be together, the three of us. And one of the things that I did yesterday when I was at work for our Christmas gala is I asked some people to give a call on Sunday morning. So if you're out there right now, we could use a phone call and just, answer a simple question. Do you like the way that we present each week and talk about issues around parenting? And or how do you express that in your home or family? So give us a call. We're going to have, hopefully, some of the people from where I work that work with children talk about how they express and help children and adults cohabitate together, co-live, become codependent on each other as the word that we all hear all the time, family.
So this is the thing. Family is different in every household. And we're very fortunate in our household where, we have two parents, a real true two-parent perspective on managing kids. Right, Lorelei?
Yeah.
And we listen to our kids most of the time and sometimes have to direct them. But overall, we're very fortunate to have what we have. But not everybody has that in every household.
Well, I just want to correct you in front of everybody, Sean. And I'm surprised that Lorelei didn't mention this. Both of us have another member in our family that we don't talk about. And I'm going to say it right now. Walker is my dog, and he's part of our family. Lorelei, do you have a family member like that?
Yep. We have a dog named Nessie.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
How old is Messi?
She's 3.
3.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Our dog is only 8 months old, and he has more energy than the 3 of us put together, even more than Conrad.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Our dog's 3 and she acts like she's 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should have a little meeting of the two of them.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good idea.
It just reminds me, in the fatherhood program, many of our fathers talk about their animals in their family and how they have children who take care of the dogs or the cats or whatever the animal is. And it's so important for children to realize that they can affect an animal, and then an animal can affect them. And it's a great thing. My dog knows me better than most people. He knows what makes me laugh, and he knows what makes me go crazy.
Well, this is the interesting thing. Part of parenting, in sharing parenting, right, with your kids, which there's nothing wrong with that,
Right.
is having an animal, right? Yeah. Because that allows them to, learn, hey, it's okay to be nice and kind and share things with an animal, and be able to, feed the animal and do the things that many parents have to do every day, and we really can't think about, right? We just have to do it.
I want to ask Lorelei a really good family question. Who takes your dog for a walk each day?
It kind of depends, but normally it's my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think she goes out a lot, so it really depends. It like kind of.
So you share that, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like either my dad or my mom, or we all go together.
Good.
Sometimes depends.
Family is called sharing, and that's what we try to do. This is Christmas holidays. We want to talk about things that we share. So we'll be right back, but Sean has the last word right now.
So one of the things that we all want to learn about being families is the opportunity to be able to share things like holidays, for example, right? Like we have Christmas coming up. It's a big holiday. Hanukkah we're in the middle of Hanukkah. Yep. We really want to be able to share these special times. And part of doing that is having a strong base. And where Courtside Legal Investigators, who's our sponsor, they have really put a lot of time into getting people the truth, learning, hey, what's important. That's the base, the core to all of us, is to be able to understand and only have the facts. That's what they're really good at. And then we have the social work overlay to humanize the situation, because that's life for all of us. Courtside Legal Investigators can be reached at 781-932-3800. We look forward to seeing you after the break.
Bye-bye.
Headline news, weather, and local information central to your day on Radio Central 830 WCRN.
This is Jerry Doherty, host of Making Money Last, right here on WCRN. Like all business owners, I'm interested in why people choose to work with Boston Independence Group. So I asked my clients. The most common response, Jerry does not try to be all things to all people. Boston Independence Group is specialized, focused solely on retirement planning. My customers enjoy the difference. We do one thing, and we do it exceptionally well. Help other people live better in retirement. That's it. If you're ready to retire or making plans to retire, we can do for you what we've done for hundreds of other retirees throughout New England. Live better in retirement. Just give me a call. I'll show you how. My toll-free number is 877-772-1776. Again, that number is 877-772-1776. And you can visit us on the web at bostonindependencegroup.com. bostonindependencegroup.com.
WCRN, where the left and the right meet in the middle. Whether you lean left, lean right, or just want to stay informed, WCRN has you covered with diverse voices, lively debates, and thought-provoking discussions. You'll hear it all right here. Radio Central.
Step into the magic of winter in Wooville, where Polar Park transforms into a sparkling holiday wonderland. Stroll through twinkling lights, meet Santa in his workshop, decorate cookies, and explore our Christmas tree village, each tree supporting local nonprofits. Bring the whole family for festive treats, music, and the spirit of the season in the heart of Worcester. Tickets on sale now at polarpark.com/Wooville. Don't miss the magic. Winter in Wooville happening this December at Polar Park.
Kevin Lemanowitz, only on Boston 25 News.
Most important part of my job is, of course, to give the forecast, but also to make sure that the people watching me are confident they're getting the right information to keep them safe and to prepare for their day and for whatever the weather brings.
Watch Kevin Lemanowitz, only on Boston 25 News.
Now, Datter Day Radio continues with Sean Burke and Frank Oddie.
Live and local radio from the center of New England, the center of the dial, and the center of information radio, Radio Central, 830 WCRN.
We're loving I love being a dad, right? Frank is a dad and a grandfather.
Yep.
We have Lorelei, our special co-host today, and we're talking about Christmas and Christmas presents and things that really matter most to kids. And part of learning how to receive something is also learning how to give, right? And Lorelei, how do you see how you can give back in the community, for example?
I've seen these things that are called angel trees, and they are these trees, and they put a bunch of little cards on it for kids that want things but they can't get them for Christmas. And people grab one and they get it for them. I think it's really sweet.
You just reminded me of something that just happened at Fatherhood this past week. We are working with Our Lady of Good Counsel Parish in Methuen, and they have adopted the Fatherhood program for the last 5 years, and they have a version of what Laurelie just said. It's a giving tree. So the father gives us the name, the age, the gender of the child, and a gift that they might request. You know, it's like a guess on the father's part, what would the child like? Puts that in there, and we had 11 fathers with 27 children, and it was incredible. And what happened is we went on Wednesday to bring those to the fathers, and guess what happened? The people at Our Lady of Good Counsel Parish, if they saw one gift for this child, they bought them 2 or 3 gifts. So we had a huge amount of gifts for the fathers to pick up, and some of them were even crying when they picked them up. They said, wait a minute, I just have 2 children and I've got 12 gifts to give them for Christmas. And as Laurelie said, these are people, these fathers who, they have a job, they work, but they don't have enough to buy some of these gifts. So like Lorelei, I'm thrilled to be part of something like that.
So one of the big pieces here is when you want to give something, which is great. This is really what communities are made of, what America is built on, right? Being successful, chasing the American dream, but also sharing that American dream. And part of that is education, right? That's America is built on this education, being able to earn money, being able to do it in a fashion that you can have a good lifestyle as the world is compared, right? And part of that is sharing the wealth, sharing your experiences. And many people, there's many generous people, neighbors, friends, that really give out. And you really see that with this angel tree and giving tree. You really see how people, even surprisingly, people with not much money at all, sometimes are the biggest gift givers. When you look at, how much money that they have, in that they stop everything to give something to somebody else. It's a real treasure in our society.
We're talking about the Patriots right now doing something that a Patriots team hasn't done for years.
5 to be exact.
Oh my goodness. And what that means is all we hear during the last couple of weeks is what the National Football League does for children. They go to hospitals. They have food banks. They have all kinds of giving. And you hear different, athletes talk about, I have a gift, but I want children to know that they can do this. So I go out to where they are. And, Laurelie, have you seen that in your life where people gather and help each other and just, share?
So, no, go ahead, Lorelei.
Yeah. I used to do a help out with a nonprofit called Aaron's Presents, and they would basically all year round be giving, and I think it's a really sweet and it's a really nice thing to do, and it just makes you feel good about yourself and to help others.
Well, what exactly did you do with them?
I helped some homeless. I went to see some like I saw animals a lot. I know I did a lot of animals, like shelters and stuff like that.
Didn't you go to a foster home once?
Yes, I did. That was really fun, and it's really cute to see how just a little thing you can do can make someone's day.
That's right. That's right. It's I love what she said. It's the little things that matter. I mean, I'm just against buying children's love with buying them gifts that are worth thousands of dollars, and he'll know I love him by the fact that I spent that money.
Well, wait a second. I must really love my kids because I feel like I have no money left.
Well, there are exceptions to everything I say. So what is important is, again, TIME, the time you spend with your children. That's what makes whatever you give them very important. So, we talk a lot about fishing rods, and we're going to try to do something with that in this coming year. Well, a fishing rod is a great thing for a child to have with a parent, to go fishing and go into those little places where nobody knows and cast your little.
As it turns out, we have the fishing rods.
Oh yeah, we're going to use
The issue's always been the fishing license, so we're which is very expensive. So we need a little help with that. So if anyone would like to donate to Dad or Day Legacy, please contact us at 781-935-1400.
That's right.
Do you remember Burke Island?
Oh yeah, Burke Island. Hey, I love that place. Lorelai and myself used to go canoeing, and we found this island and we named it Burke Island. And we've had a lot of fun with it.
Is that on the map?
I feel like we should put it on the map.
I'm not sure, but I think Conrad made a motion that he'd like to go there. I'm not sure.
Well, if Conrad would like, we'll have a special area for him where he can golf and the ball will land in the water.
Yeah.
I thought there was a green on the island.
We're going to put it there just for you, Conrad. So it's those are the fun things to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that doesn't cost a lot of money, right?
No.
Like we just, that was at Harold Parker State Forest.
Yeah.
And there's water over there, and there's actually a spot where you can put a canoe in, and it's actually relatively easy. They have like a little boat ramp for canoes
Oh yeah,
and
they
kayaks.
just put that in actually.
A couple of years ago, but yes.
Yeah. Well,
And we used it recently
yeah.
to go back and visit Burke Island.
Yep.
And that was kind of fun for sure. And these are the little things that do matter most. You're right, Frank. It doesn't matter what type of present you purchase for your kid or what they may purchase for you. It really does come down to the time. So what is most important? What has Dad or Day and all its research done? What have we spent all this money on to make sure that we understand how parenting works?
Yeah.
Put down the cell phone.
That's
This
right.
thing is the death of most families
That's right.
in today's world, because what we're finding out is, kids are attracted to the cell phone, but so aren't parents. And you have to put it down and maybe just eat food and talk, or just hang out or go for a ride and listen to Megan Maroney or, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things I learned in the fatherhood program for the fathers talk about is music, how important that is in the life of their children and themselves. And music is a great way to combine. I remember when Beach Boys came out when I was a young boy, my father said, "We're not going to have that kind of music in here." My father was a ballroom dancer with my mother. And he says, "We can't dance to the Beach Boys."
Yeah. Lorelai, how important do you think music is to kids in the 15 age group?
I think it's really important. I think they're probably like main listeners on Spotify. So I think music's something that's really big and important to that generation.
It's a form of communication,
Yeah.
right? And kids live off of
Yeah.
that form of communication. I mean, parents do too, but
Yeah.
Well, when she gets to be about 29 or 30, she can do what my daughter did. Dave Matthews, my son-in-law to be, and my daughter go to Dave Matthews about once or twice a year just to hear him, play his music.
he's a phenomenal performer.
He was just put in the Hall of Fame this past October.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So, but music is a very important part of family living. And I know from being in Lawrence for many years that the music from Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, I got to learn that and like that. It's really, a fast beat, a very family. You don't see individuals dancing. It's the whole family is dancing at the same time.
So this is the interesting. About 20 years ago, I was doing an investigation in Puerto Rico, and I'm driving from San Juan to Arecibo. And as I'm driving down there, as you say this story, right? And I'm driving, and they only have this fast-paced music, and it really is relaxing and enjoyable, and it makes you feel like, wow, I'm really part of the community.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's designed, that music. It's fantastic. All Latin America seems to have it.
And again, what do we have? I listen to a station on the way here from Haverhill every Friday. Well, now it'll be every Sunday. I hear Christmas music on this station the whole month of December. So that kind of music relates to a lot of people. Certain songs at certain ages, and so music is very important at Christmas. And we try to remember what we're celebrating. Life.
Well, we are celebrating life, and that is the important thing. It doesn't matter if you're 15, 58, or I don't think we're allowed to say Frank's age. But
I'll look it up for you.
Yeah. I don't know if the records go back that far, but in the end, really what we're looking for is about just spending a little bit of time and enjoying the moment for what it is. And whatever that turns out to be for you might be different than your neighbor, but in the end, it's about time, energy, what you really want, and how you want to be perceived in life.
I want to say thank you for Lorelei. She made you look good today, Sean.
That's good. I prepped her well.
Yep.
I think we should have
Whole
her
car
on.
right here.
I think we should have her on Sunday morning. So hopefully all our listeners will be able to call us on Sunday morning.
So this is our last Friday, and thank you very much to all our listeners, and we hope to see you Friday morning at 8 a.m. I'm sorry, Sunday morning at 8 a.m.
Listening to Saturday Radio with Sean Burke and Frank Oddie on live and local radio from the center of New England.